Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm really excited today because we just got to see the new iPhone 12, the 12 Pro, the 12 Pro Max, and you can't forget about the little guy, the iPhone 12 mini. If you didn't have a chance to watch the whole 1 hour announcement, don't worry about it. We're going to try to distill this down here in just a few minutes so that you can get everything that you need to know about today's announcement. Overall, the event was actually pretty cool. They had a pretty big emphasis on showing off the new Apple spaceship, Apple Park campus. And Apple started off with the HomePod, what they call the Apple HomePod Mini. It's going to be $99. It looks great. They really went in depth to explain why it's going to sound great. I happen to be an Amazon Echo guy. One of the things about the HomePod Mini is it's not going to support Spotify. There is a cool feature, though, that they introduced called the Home Intercom system, and it's going to work with your iPhone. It's going to work with CarPlay, your iWatch. Essentially, if you have HomePods, you can speak to each other, and then if you have a iWatch or your phone, it's going to give you a notification. You'll be able to pre-order that on November 6th, and it's going to start shipping on November 16th. The big theme with the iPhone 12 is 5G. Apple even had the CEO of Verizon on, who claimed that Verizon was able to achieve up to 4 gigabits per second on their ultra-wideband 5G network and 1 gigabit per second under typical conditions. This included a pretty impressive 200 megabit per second upload. Now, obviously, all internet providers, your mileage may vary. Now, it is important to note that only the US models of the iPhone 12 will feature that ultra wideband mode, which is going to enable that faster connection. Apple introduced the 4 new phones: the iPhone 12, the iPhone 12 mini, the 12 Pro, and the 12 Pro Max. And the new design is really similar to the old iPhone 4, which a lot of people really loved. The new iPhone 12 will come in black, white, red, green, and blue. It's going to feature what Apple calls a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display, and that's supposed to actually be thinner and smaller than the iPhone 11 Pro's display. It's going to have support for Dolby Vision, HDR10, and HLG video formats. If you're one of those people that drops your phone, don't worry. Apple has what they call Ceramic Shield, which is supposed to be the toughest display in the industry. Now, you'd assume with all this talk about 5G that your battery could suffer. Well, Apple is smarter than that. They're going to turn on or off the 5G to maximize your battery life. The iPhone 12 will be powered by the new A14 Bionic 6-core CPU and 4-core GPU. Try saying that 5 times fast. Apple claims that's going to be 50% faster than the previous gen, and that enables what they call console quality games. Apple then announced that League of Legends, or actually Riot Games came on and announced that League of Legends will be on the iPhone. And I kind of consider League of Legends to be a cell phone game that's played on the PC as far as graphics goes. So whether or not they live up to that promise, we'll see. Moving on. The new dual camera system is going to come with a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens and a 12 megapixel wide lens. And it's going to feature better low light performance. They have this really cool new 7-element lens design, and you should definitely go on their website and check it out. Now, I'm not really an iPhone guy. I've had Samsung for a long time before the iPhone 10, but something I'm really excited about on the iPhone 12 is the support for MagSafe. Now, that's going to allow for a whole host of accessories to magnetically attach to your iPhone, including the new cases and the new MagSafe Duo charger, which Apple announced. And it actually looks pretty cool. Now, one of the things I wasn't too thrilled in the announcement about was that Apple is not going to ship earpods with your phone or even the charger. And this, Apple claims, is for environmental reasons, but I'm sure cost cutting had to do with it as well. The phone will, however, include the USB to Lightning cable for fast charging, so all the people will be able to experience that fast charging that the 11 Pro users currently have today. The iPhone 12 mini will be a 5.4-inch display, and it has the exact same features as the iPhone 12. So just because you want that smaller screen, you don't have to worry about giving up features. Apple claims that phone is going to be the smallest, thinnest, lightest 5G phone in the world, and the iPhone 12 mini is going to be $699. The iPhone 12 is going to be $799. And I guess Verizon has some special trade-in offers that they went out of their way to mention in the announcement. So you probably want to check out their website if you're an existing iPhone owner. Now, the part of the announcement that I was waiting for today was the new iPhone 12 Pro. I have the 11 Pro. The iPhone 12 Pro comes in a similar design as the iPhone 12, which is that iPhone 4 design, but it's going to use surgical grade stainless steel instead of aluminum. And it's going to come in silver, gold, graphite, and Pacific blue. I'm probably just going to go with graphite because I'm boring, but the gold and the Pacific blue looked pretty slick. The phone's going to be IP68 rated, which Apple claims it's going to be able to withstand being submerged in water for up to 6 meters, which is almost 20 feet, and it's going to be able to do that for 30 minutes. Let me know how it works out. I'm not going to test it. Now, the screen's getting a little bit bigger, but the phone's supposed to be about the same size. The display is going to be 6.1 inches and 6.7 inches on the Pro and Pro Max, respectively. And again, they're not supposed to grow the phones much, and I usually believe Apple on keeping things as small as possible. The Pro line of phones is also going to use the A14 chip as well. Now, if you're a photographer like I am, you're going to be happy about this. Apple is going to capture images in what they call Apple ProRAW, which they go into detail to explain why it's better than regular RAW, but essentially you're going to be able to use this in your photo editing apps. They didn't say which ones, but I'm sure Lightroom has to be there. The new cameras are going to have the ultra-wide lens at 12 megapixels, the wide lens at 12 megapixels, and now the telephoto lens, I think, is about 55 millimeters equivalent. It's basically a 4x optical zoom. The new cameras are going to feature something that I think is pretty cool, which is in-body stabilization of the camera sensor. So it's kind of like the Sony cameras. Essentially, the sensor moves around in the phone, and that's going to make sure that your pictures and your videos come out smooth, even if your hand is, shaky or you're moving around. You are also going to be able to do long exposure time-lapse shots with a tripod, so you're going to be able to get those cool, you'll see people online, they'll do those like Milky Way shots where you see like all the stars in the sky. You're going to be able to do that now with the iPhone. Now, video is where the 12 Pro got a very nice upgrade, and I'm really excited about this. It's going to feature 10-bit HDR video at 4K 60, and that's like stuff of like 5-figure cameras. Like, I eventually want to upgrade to the Sony FX9, and I don't even think that supports 10-bit. What's even more crazy is that you can record video in Dolby Vision HDR. It's like movie quality stuff that can be shot and edited on your iPhone, which is something that is super impressive. Finally, Apple ended the Pro announcement with a new feature, the LiDAR scanner. Now, this thing was pretty cool. They definitely had some pretty cool use cases. Go check out their video if you have time, but it's basically going to be used to understand the depth of what your cameras see. They're going to use it for some cool AR, augmented reality scenarios, as well as using it for autofocus and low light. But think about being able to 3D scan your room and do some cool stuff with that. They had a pretty cool use case. Check it out. The iPhone 12 Pro is going to be $999 and the Pro Max is going to be $1099. And when you consider the fact that there's over a half an inch difference for $100, that's a pretty good deal. Now, this is where I was slightly confused during their announcement. So you can pre-order the 12 and the 12 Pro on October 16th, and they're going to ship on October 23rd. However, the Pro Max and the Mini, you cannot pre-order those until November 6th, and those won't ship until November 13th. So the smallest iPhone and the biggest iPhone, you're going to have to wait a few weeks. That's it. Thanks for stopping by and supporting the GTD crew. We hope to have some more content up soon. We're looking at traveling to a few different places in Southern California, like I previously mentioned. We want to make sure that we still provide good content even while COVID's here. And we have some videos being edited right now that we hope to have up soon. One thing that we haven't done is, you might say, okay, you have some travel videos, you have some tech videos. What about the G in GTT gaming? Well, we know we're going to have some gaming videos up soon as well. I'm currently in the process of looking at Squad. Jordan came to me the other day with like 12 different videos that he wants to put on the channel. I'm going to help Jordan build a gaming computer soon. We're going to cover that. He's never built a computer before, so I'm going to walk him through it. And I have a couple of new computer games that I'm kind of excited about myself. Both Squad, which just released on Steam, and a game that I'm kind of late to the party on, which is Rogue Company. Now, I'm really excited because one of my favorite streamers, I'm not going to mention his name, but you'll probably know who I'm talking about. He's getting his own map in the game, and I think that is so cool, man, and I'm so happy for him. But we look to have that content up soon. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.